back at it again with the brand new vid. We got a great show for you today. As soon as the camera stops running at like, I don't know how many frames per second. Is it like 5? It's 5. It's okay. It'll speed up. Just gotta give it a minute. So we'll just hit the reset button, then it should go. But this always seems to happen, even though I got a brand new camera from the Logitech people. But yeah, it doesn't matter because today we're doing it live. We got LA on the show today. LA will be giving us more of the sports, and of course tonight is WWE Fastlane, and we got our boy Phil Stamper hanging out with us. Phil, how's it going, bud?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good. I like the goggles. Whose goggles are those? Are those
They were randomly sitting on my desk. I honestly don't know where they came from.
That's fantastic. And then LA is also on the line. Hi, LA.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Not much. How are you?
Doing well. What's going on in the world of sports?
Well, NCAA brackets just got revealed because March Madness starts next week.
Awesome.
So that's big. Free agency in NFL has started, underway. A bunch of trades have already happened. Players meeting other teams. The combine has been going on for college prospects. Baseball is in spring training.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's going to probably, I think the season starts like mid-April, beginning of April.
Huh.
So, yeah, it's already almost baseball season.
That's pretty awesome. Now, are you a big baseball fan? You are, right? You're a huge Mets fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a Mets fan. I'll root for the Mets.
That's awesome. Phil, what about you? Are you a big baseball fan as well?
Not really, though. I will say my team are the Nationals.
Okay.
I gave up on the Orioles a long time ago, so I have to go with my next closest team.
Definitely. Any sort of drama now? What is it that we were talking about last time with the NCAA? Has there been any updates since the last time we were here on that?
I haven't seen anything. I mean, I think they suspended like a couple of the players for like a game. It's kind of like up in the air. That kid from Arizona is still playing. I think the coach only missed like a game or two. I haven't really heard much since like that big break. I thought since the tournament was going to start, it would be bigger, but I haven't seen anything about it.
Huh.
It's weird. I guess like they're taking a back seat, but I mean they were like maybe they're finally going through the investigations because they just called out schools and certain players, but I don't think they really investigated it fully.
That was such a crazy, story that you were giving us and stuff like that. And, maybe that's exactly what it is. Since we don't hear anything right now, maybe there is an investigation. What do you think, Phil?
You're right. I haven't heard anything either. And I kind of thought there would be a little bit more, so I was surprised.
Yeah, definitely. It just doesn't seem to equate. It doesn't seem to make any sense.
Yeah. I mean, especially with the big name schools that did get named, but they have to be going through the investigation process or something. Like the schools are probably like doing stuff on their end to like save them, So I'm sure it wasn't the last time we heard of this story. It's going to come up again like throughout the tournament.
No, definitely.
Now, just what I can do a quick scan on. It looks like University of Connecticut did fire one of their coaches, Kevin Ollie.
Yeah.
They're not saying it's because of the investigation, but just coincidentally timed. And North Carolina State subpoenaed by the Justice Department amid investigations. So there seems to be some fallout that is slowly going to occur. I have some feelings. I don't know, if it was necessarily coincidentally timed at the same time as the NCAA tournament. At the same time, I feel that probably very quickly thereafter, we're going to hear a lot about the after actions.
Yeah, definitely. Since
Yes, for sure. It's just, it's probably like the UConn. They probably didn't make the tournament, and they had this coach for 6 years, and before that, they won the championship. But like before that coach came in, so just probably timing wise, it just happened that way.
yeah, I thought somebody else was gonna say anything. Is there anything else crazy going on? Any sort of other drama or anything like that?
Well, your Buffalo Bills got rid of Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, I saw that. Where is he going? Is he going the Browns?
He went to the Browns. Yeah. And the Browns have like a lot of leverage, a lot of picks in the draft. They can do a lot with free agency because they have the cap space. They picked up Jarvis Landry, like good wide receiver from the Dolphins. They got rid of that kid, Deshaun Kaiser, that they picked up last year. He went to the Packers for like a pick. So they control the first and the fourth pick right now in the draft. And so they could get like Saquon Barkley out of Penn State, a running back. I mean, a lot of people thought A.J. McCarron would sign with the Browns from the Bengals. So they threw everybody for a loop. I mean, Kirk Cousins is still in the market.
Take him. Take him.
Get rid of him.
I think that, but the thing is now with him, and they franchise tagged him twice, so other teams have to pay his value. They can't be like, oh, we're going to offer you like $20 million. I think his value now, because of the second franchise tag, is like $31 million, which is like obscene for the fact that like he has not won anything. And he just is automatically entitled, like, pretty much, like, $31 million, whereas, like, Derek Carr signed an extension last offseason where he was, like, the richest at, like, $25 or $26 million.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford signed $125 million. He was, like, $27 million a year contract. And look what he does. He's like, they don't make the freaking playoffs. Like, it baffles me that some of these, like, quarterbacks make this amount of money and they haven't won a playoff game, or they haven't even gone deep into the playoffs, made the Super Bowl, like, nothing. So, but yeah, and then Aaron Rodgers is probably waiting on a couple other QB contracts, so then he has leverage with the Packers because he wants to get his contract signed with them, so
yeah.
It's going to be very interesting, like the money that's going to be thrown around in the next few weeks and like what teams will be doing. It's going to be crazy. Like Richard Sherman got released from the Seahawks on Friday and like met with the 49ers and signed with them like automatically. But there was 4 or 5 other teams interested in him, but it's like you're going to go against your former team 2 times a year. They're both in the NFC West. I heard there's an incentive to his deal as well. So, I mean, there's probably he went to Stanford. He knows the area, probably wants to be back in San Francisco. So, things like that it's going to be very interesting, I think, like the free agency market in the next few weeks.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like it's a really exciting time with all these different like trades and everything like that. It's nuts.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah. And the draft is in like a month and a half, so it's big.
It's a nutty time. All right, so LA, tell us more about LA sportsandchamps.com, the site.
So Sports and Champs is just a way, it kind of breaks down sports for an easy, approachable way for you to learn about it. So if you don't feel a part of this conversation, you can just check the website real quick, and you'll be able to join in.
Sounds good. All right, well, LA, thanks again for coming on to the show, and we will definitely catch you the next time. Today's been a really weird day. I honestly think that the whole hour of sleep that we all have lost definitely has affected.
I thought it's tonight into tomorrow.
No, it already happened, bud.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that.
It's already 7:11.
Oh my god, no wonder I feel like like garbage today, and I was like, I thought I got a decent amount of sleep
Yeah,
last
no,
night. I
it's-
didn't even freaking know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was tonight into tomorrow.
Oh, the worst was I don't do this anymore, but I definitely went to bed last night around like 1-2 o'clock in the morning, and then this happened, and I don't know how I still naturally woke up around like 8 or 9, and I just felt like death all day long.
Oh, no wonder why. I just felt like I was like laying in bed like this morning being like, why am I so tired? I feel like better. Makes sense now.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's freaking amazing. All right, LA, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you soon. All right, so we're going to take a quick little break. Then me and the man, Phil, we will be calling the card. This fucking.
You having a moment over there?
And I'm like trying to hit the button. I hit the button like 8 fucking times to show your pretty smile. But we're gonna call the action for WWE Fastlane right after this break.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
honky tonk man, the greatest intercontinental champion of all time, and you're watching the Tim Zabriskie Show.
All right, those are just some of the videos that I make. Thanks to the honky for the cheap plug. Definitely go ahead and when you have the time, sometime jump over to the YouTube page. Unless you're watching this on YouTube right now, it's username TimmyZ4674. Give me a likey, give me a little subscribey. As you can see, we're broadcasting on there right now. But that's for later. Tonight we got WWE Fastlane. Now, my boy Phil, he was known in the Matt Hardy crazy universe as the president of wrestling, but I've renamed him as the president of wrestling podcast, ladies and gentlemen, because this guy, he's on them all. He's on like 12 of them. So why not, right?
It is feeling like that. It really is.
Yeah. It's a shame that that I got no sponsors because I can't pay you, because you definitely deserve to make some of that money.
I'm apparently a commodity.
Oh, look at you go. You help spread the word. You're unlike a lot of the guys on the indies. You're actually helping the business one day at a time.
Thank you.
All right, so let's go into the card. This is the SmackDown only exclusive. This is the last one, right? Because don't they go back to doing all multi-branded ones?
You're right on both counts. It's a SmackDown only, except for John Cena. It's the
That guy.
last one before WrestleMania, and it's the last single branded event until they decide to go back.
Yeah, until they decide, let's try that again. Excellent idea, Shelton.
I have an excellent idea. We're gonna do co-brands.
All right, so let's just jump right into it. Pre-show match is probably gonna start in about 5 minutes. Who's working the pre-show?
You know what? I haven't looked it up. I'm gonna go with Usos and New Day.
Oh, okay. So Usos and New Day. How ironic would that be if they're working the pre-show tonight? If what am I trying to say? Oh, if their big push in the promos that they're trying to work, they want to be on the main card of WrestleMania, but tonight they're working the pre-show.
Hey, I've seen worse logic from the WWE.
Exactly. Don't
You
the sound
directly
effects that I
mentioned the
got-
pre-show. You're gonna be in the pre-show. Look at that. See?
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, you're gonna do the pre-show of Fastlane, but you're gonna get on the biggest card of WrestleMania. Man, these sound effects really just make the whole thing like three-dimensional, doesn't it?
I'm waiting for tonight though to end up becoming, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time, to become another 3.5 hour spectacle that
Right.
ends at 11:30, just because they can.
Yeah, and then they're probably gonna do that Talk and Smack show after, and then they have something that they're gonna debut after that, like a brand new
It'll be another like last year WrestleMania retrospective,
yeah, and then
voiced over by William Shatner.
yeah. All right, so if we're going, let's get back into it. So if we're going with the Usos and the New Day on the pre-show, who do you got?
I'm gonna say the Usos right now. I don't know. I feel like there's something going on with the New Day, that whether they've run their course and it's time for something new with them or with them as individuals. Could they go the way could they go the way of the Shield, meaning that they all splinter, but they're still the New Day, they're still boys, they still do their thing now and again. I don't know. I feel like for them as individual talents, I feel that has to be sort of their next thing. The Usos are a tag team. There's no separating them out. So
we're
except for Mixed Match Challenge.
exactly. So you're going. Correct me. You said you're going with the New Day. Is that what?
No, I'm going with the Usos because I think the New Day. I think something's going to change for them.
Okay. So we're gonna go with the Usos going into the WrestleMania. Yeah, I'll back that. I would say that they're gonna hold on to it because they're going to the biggest show. And they got some new security guards over in the penitentiary, and they don't want to get rid of them yet. So there we go. The thugs, if you will. That's what we call them on the show.
Yo, man, I'm a thug, dog.
All right. So what is the next one that we got?
Let's see. Let's go with Becky Lynch and Naomi versus Natalia and Carmella.
So I wanted to give a plug over to another podcast that I was on this week. I was actually a guest on the Curtain Jerkers. My buddy Max Burton and my other buddy Walter Ball are the hosts of that one. They had me on as one of their guest panelists, and we also did go through the Fastlane card. That's on Spotify if you search for the Curtain Jerkers. And we talked about all the matches. In this match, I'm going to say the same thing that I said on that one. I'm going to take this one, obviously, here. I want Naomi to get her ass kicked just because I hate those stupid kicks that she does. I hate the whole gimmick. I just don't like it.
I kind of want the shoes.
What?
I don't want the shoes.
You want go to the store and buy some Christmas lights and hook up a battery pack and wrap it around your fucking leg if you have the shoes that she has. But those kicks where she's like, I called it a Mexican jumping bean the other night, where she's like, no, you know what I mean? And she's like kicking like this. I hate those kicks. They look like hell. They look like CM Punk when he was trying to kick people.
There is a little bit of that. I mean, I'll be honest. I think Natalia needs to return whatever she's wearing back to wherever she got it from. I think it makes her look absolutely disastrous.
I know, and she's an awesome, amazing looking woman. So
Right.
I don't know why she's rocking.
But then you kind of have it like Natalia can also be a strong talent. Becky Lynch is a strong talent. Naomi is like, I think she's nearing that. I think she needs a little like another second. Carmella has no appreciable ability inside of a wrestling ring. And the only thing she had going for, unfortunately, was Ellsworth.
Yeah, James.
I didn't even say that because I want nothing to do with him. But
yeah, it's funny because he actually was in Albany today. He was at my buddy Steve's comic shop down in Troy, Heroes Hideout, where I also was asked to plug this on the 31st of this month. The bad boy Scott Hall is gonna be there